took place in the same exact place in the stars. I'm not an astrologist. That's why we're linking the video so you can make your proper assessment. This is just what I gathered. The last time this took place was 8 years ago in 2010. And the lessons that we learned 8 years ago in 2010 have come to revisit us. So we're going to see some similarities depending on what we have learned, what was set into motion in the last 8 years. As Venus goes down under for these next 40 days and 40 nights, we have a really beautiful opportunity to go in and pay attention to your triggers and do some serious housekeeping. Here's what's going to take place. The fact that Venus is going under means that there will be a rise in masculine energy. I don't know about you, but I'm already feeling that tremendously. I'm feeling it in the sense that as of lately, I have been gravitating towards a lot of masculine teachers and masculine energy, something that I have not gravitated towards in a few years. I am deeply attracted to teachings of men that have an undertone of feminine energy, which is really interesting to me. So I'm paying attention to all of this and connecting the dots, and I want you to do the same because I think it is so important and so crucial in order to move forward the best way possible. We're going to be triggered during this time, and relationships are the ones that are going to take the most clearing. We are in seek of authentic people. We are thirsty for authenticity during this time, which is mind-blowing to me that that's what the stars are saying, and that's what I was tapping into. I went back to my Facebook account to see what I was posting during the time of October 2010 and November 2010 when Venus was in the same exact position. And I remembered a lot of trials and expansion that I was facing at this time. I would like to invite you to use Facebook or whatever social media outlets that you might have been using, or maybe you have journals that you were using. I did away with all of my journals during that time in my life because I wanted to clear energy. But I do have my Facebook account that I could reference. So I would like to invite you to do that and go through the motions and think about what you were going through, what lessons you were learning at the time, and what was beginning to manifest. The learning experiences that took place at that time set the foundation for the last 8 years of your life. And now we are setting another foundation for the next several years. I'm not sure how long that is going to be. For me personally, 8 years ago, I was in a situation where I had to make a really clear decision. There was a fork in the road and I chose a path, and the path opened up for me to work in the film industry. We know that that path has closed for me now. I was in a fork at the road. I made a clear decision to put my energy into Let There Be Lose. So what I want you to understand is that if you are facing this fork in the road, if you're having to make really challenging decisions, what you want to try and do is move towards the decision that is authentic to you. This is where the question, what is your soul's purpose, is so important. We are so scared to make leaps of faith and follow our soul's purpose. And I understand that. It's scary. But do you want to live the next 8 years unhappy with a decision that has led you down a path that is not in alignment with your soul's calling? You need to make a decision and stand firm in the decision. One thing that I've always noticed is that when I take leaps of faith and stand firm in my decision, the universe will always yield to my desires, and it will open up experiences that will lend itself to what I wanted to manifest. It's basically watching magic unfold right before my eyes, all for making a decision that is in alignment with my soul's purpose. When I made my decision in 2010 to work in film, I decided to take on a job where I was going to be an unpaid intern at 30 years old. People said I was crazy. What was I thinking? But I had a calling that was so strong that I couldn't deny it. I couldn't bypass the calling. I needed to honor it. What I want to tell you with this is that people will try to stop you. People that love you and want the best for you. They just want you to be safe. Following our dreams and being authentic is not the safest route. Here we are again in 2018, where you all know that I've had to make another important decision, a fork in the road. Am I going to seek a job in the film industry doing what I know, which I know would have been extremely easy for me given the experience I have, or I have this one shot to make what my soul's purpose is calling me to do, to make it come true, to make Let There Be Lose happen, and to fulfill my true and highest calling. There's something else that's taking place with astrology, and that is an energy that no one on our planet in our lifetime has felt. So the constellations are currently configured in a way that is a bit chaotic for all of us because we've never moved through this energy. This is what I believe to be a major shift in consciousness. We're beginning to see a lot of people gravitate towards spirituality. We've talked about this before, where I believe that spirituality is not separate from religion. But I feel there's much more consciousness arising where we could see the connectedness that is between us and everything that surrounds us. Not just the microphone in front of me or the laptop or the desk, but the space that is in between. I really feel that we are connected by a web of energy. This is why some of us are so empathetic. What I would like to open up space for is for us to take the time to journal until October 16th when Venus goes direct. And it doesn't have to be a long journal, a page journal. I would just like to invite you to journal if you experienced any triggers throughout the day, to write those down as you go. Maybe you set up a notes page on your phone, and every time you're triggered, write down the trigger. At the end of the day, if there was more than one trigger, compile the triggers. And then what I'd like you to do is see if you can trace those triggers back as far as you can go. It might not happen that same day. I do believe that when we ask for clarity on something, we receive it. I believe it most likely comes when you're doing therapy in motion. Activities like cleaning, taking a shower, where it hits you and you start to remember. So the next 40 days and 40 nights are going to be all about clearing. Let's also take a moment and acknowledge that 40 days and 40 nights is also extremely biblical. We hear about the 40 days and 40 nights in the Bible with Jesus, Noah, Moses. We also hear it with Buddha. So I really believe that there is powerful energy culminating. We have the most amazing guest. I am so full of gratitude, and I literally have goosebumps all over my body right now because we have been trying to bring her medicine on to the podcast for a while now. And for whatever reason, it's not happening until today, which I believe is in full alignment. I believe that this healer is one of the most powerful healers that we have in our time, in our community, and she has the perfect medicine that we need in order to get us through these next 40 days and 40 nights. I'm talking about Cosmic Christine. You have heard me mention her in the past. I'm gonna try not to cry. It is such an honor to have her on the podcast. today. The first time I learned of Cosmic Christine was ever in her presence was at We All Grow in 2016. I was almost 9 months pregnant, ready to give birth, and she came on stage and projected one of the most powerful healing lights. I can't explain what I felt when she spoke, but I tell you that I felt a direct instruction from her that woke me up. It was almost like she summoned for my higher being. I can't explain it. I felt something in me just open its eyes, like I'm here, I'm awake. I believe with all of my heart that if it was not for me listening to Cosmic Christine speak on the We All Grow stage in 2016, that there would not be a Let There Be Luz podcast and all of the work that we are doing. Cosmic Christine Gutierrez, carries so much medicine. She is a licensed psychotherapist, love addiction expert, life coach, and expert in trauma, abuse, and self-esteem, currently residing in Brooklyn. Christine offers one-on-one therapy and coaching. She also offers group coaching. She has transformational retreats. She's the powerhouse behind Diosa Tribe. To learn more about Cosmic Christine, please head over to her Instagram, give her a follow, check out her website, check out her events, check out everything she has to offer. She is amazing. And of course, as alignment would have it, we invited Christine to talk about whatever it is that she wanted to talk about. We are in perfect flow. It's incredible to watch all of this unfold as we are dealing with all of the chaotic energy in the stars. She came through with soul voice shadow meditation. She's calling us home and she's calling us to look at our shadows. We never discussed anything that was talked on today's episode. This was something that she intuitively gifted to us. This is her medicine for us today. I want to invite you to listen to her medicine, enjoy while you're in a quiet space. Please feel free to come back to this meditation as often as you'd like. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we have Cosmic Christine, Soul Voice, Shadow Meditation. Return to the one. When there's a lot of energy coming at me and I need to find a little bit of relief, but I have deadlines to meet, one of my favorite things to do is to just take a second, apply some of my favorite hand lotion, Just Give, and give myself a little massage on the palms of my hands to release any tension that I may be feeling. Just Give Mesoamerican Beauty is an infusion of luxury and culture. Their mission is to celebrate the rich history of the land, spanning from Central America to Mexico, by showcasing the scents, flavors, ingredients, and places of this historic region. The bean extract helps nourish the skin, the pumpkin seed oil helps repair dry skin, the chile is a natural antioxidant and promotes circulation, and the corn will condition and protect. Give love, give hope, give freedom. Just give. You can follow them on Instagram at JustGYV. Just Give.
Hello and welcome to today's meditation. My name is Christine Gutierrez and I'll be your guide. Find yourself in a comfortable space, somewhere where you can take some time to connect with you. It can be your bedroom or a special nook in your home, or maybe even in a garden. Find a space where you'll be safe, pretty private, where you can close your eyes safely and go on a mini journey inward. Once you find your spot, take a moment to either sit up nice and straight in what I call mindful body, which is not slouchy and not too erect, but somewhere in between. And place your palms facing on your knees, either your palms facing up or your palms facing down on your knees. Or you can take a nice laying down posture where you place your hands again upward on your knees or downward, palms facing down on your knees. And begin to find a moment to just go in. This is your space to connect to your soul. On today's mini journey, I want to remind you that the soul has always been. The soul is a space within you that has been before, that will be now, and that will exist in the future. I call this space our soul home. It's the space that gives us our knowing. It's the space that reminds us of our worth. It's the space that is ancient and wise. It is the space within us that knows the things that even we deny to ourselves in our conscious mind. It is the space that tells us to go that way or go this way, or the expiration date is up in that relationship. It's that voice that whispers and sometimes knocks loudly at the door to your soul. And sometimes when we do not listen to this inner voice called the soul, we get a loud clamping noise. Perhaps we trip and we fall and we realize that we've gone the wrong way. But our soul is only there for one purpose: to guide us to our truth, to guide us to our wholeness, and to remind us of our soul's path. Taking a moment to inhale in, nice and deep, inhaling in the universe. As you inhale through your nose, expand the belly out. So you're inhaling in, belly comes out, hold, 1, 2, 3, and exhale it out. Inhale in again as if you're making love, bringing in the universe into the back of your throat, inhaling in. Feeling the life force energy, exhaling it out through the mouth. Releasing it all. Inhaling in. Filling up your body, your vessel with this divine light, exhaling it out. And repeating this mantra inward or out loud. I call myself back from all time and all places. I call myself back from all time and all places. I call myself back from all time and all places. I am here now. I call myself back home today. For however far away I have strayed, I call myself back home today. I go inward. Past the Maya, the illusion, I take off my eyes, and today I connect to my soul to see the shadows. To see the shadows within me, the blocks, the parts of myself that feel unworthy or unlovable, the parts that are like an exposed wire, that are difficult to touch because there's still pain there. Today I give myself permission to go inward in a safe space, knowing that all is well, and that as we do this work and we reveal that which we don't want to see, we expose the magic and the light and the healing that lives on the other side of that wound. Take a moment to go inward to this soul space today. Imagining yourself in this beautiful cocoon of love, of protection. It's like the womb space. It's dark, but a feeling of home. A comforting kind of dark. Perhaps you want to imagine some candles around you, lit brightly, glistening. In the corner of your eye, you see this golden light from the candle. And you're in a space of solitude and comfort. You're in the womb of the soul. And the soul energy is around you, whispering truths to remind you of things that you've forgotten. Asking your soul, what information do you have for me today? What have I been ignoring that I don't want to see, but I feel that I've hidden? Perhaps I've been too scared or too overwhelmed or been too stuck in the mundane to think that there's value in going there and seeing that which needs to be healed. I give myself permission to ask my soul, what is it that you want me to see? What is the shadow What is the part of my personality that you want to reveal to me to heal today? Perhaps you get a flash of an instance of where your character was not the best, or you acted out a little cray-cray, or you took a moment to yourself that you knew was in response to something that was going on in your life, perhaps a coping mechanism that was negative or destructive to you. And you took it for that quick hit instead of doing what you know your soul wanted you to do. Oftentimes we look for that quick hit of comfort, whether it be in overeating or calling that guy or girl that doesn't serve you, or lashing out at someone because the pain is too much to sit with. Whatever it is, ask your soul to reveal an instance, a memory, a moment, a part of your shadow that needs to be revealed, not to shame yourself or blame yourself, but only to reveal it, to heal it. We ask our soul to bring this information forth for us, allowing that memory, the body sensations to come through now. And if nothing comes, you can do this again. No stress, no worries. This will be here for you to replay and revisit. Finding one part of yourself, of the shadow that you want to lift out of the darkness, lift clean out of the rubble. Perhaps it's been hidden under rugs for too long. You lift the rug and you see it there. This is medicine. Our blocks are merely an illusion to access the light, the miracles, the blessings in our life. This is what we come to do in these human bodies with our spiritual missions, to grow. We're in a human experience. So know that as you do this work, it is not just for no reason. It is the access point to your growth, to your healing, and a life beyond your wildest dreams. And it's not easy, and it's oftentimes messy, but it's always worth it. Allowing yourself to find that right now. And as you hear the siren in the background, noticing where your soul is sending off that siren, that warning sign, that red flag, beep, beep, beep. Where are you hiding? What have you been avoiding? And what is it that needs to be revealed to heal? Taking a moment to breathe that in, exhaling it out, feeling proud of yourself for going there, for diving deep, for looking beneath the hood of your psyche and your soul and seeing the magic that will be revealed as you take a step in seeing your shadow to heal it. Know that by looking at what you've been avoiding, you've taken the first step to the journey of true healing. We can't run from that which is in us. It always comes back. And so in this work we do together with courage, with love, with compassion, and with patience, we thank ourselves for taking a moment to hearing the voice within and seeing the shadow that holds the light. And so it is. Be proud of yourself. Be grateful. And when you come out of this meditation, write it down on a journal so that you can see what your soul said. And then ask yourself, what is one thing that I can do to heal that which my soul said? And so you go with this wisdom, with this medicine, taking an inhale in, hand on heart, sealing this practice, exhaling it out. We call ourselves back from all time and all places. We call ourselves back from all time and all places. We call ourselves back from all time and all places. We are here now. You are loved. You are worthy. You are diosa. And so it is.